Hey Cookie Fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're already part of my Cookie family, you've already subscribed to my channel, hit the like button below and thank you. If not, I hope that by the end of this video, you're going to decide to join me on this journey into all things cookies and hit the subscribe button. So here's what we're doing today. I've already given you my glaze icing recipe, which is what I use on a daily basis. But today, I'm also going to give you my grandma's buttercream frosting recipe. It's a pretty traditional American buttercream frosting, and here's what you're going to need. We're going to start with a half a cup of room temperature unsalted butter, a half a cup of a vegetable shortening like Crisco, 1 pound of powdered sugar, preferably sifted. I don't always put in that extra step, but it's always best if you do. A teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and a 1/4 cup of warm milk. We're going to start by creaming together the butter and the shortening in our stand mixer with the paddle attachment. And I'm going to go ahead and add in that pinch of salt. When your butter and shortening are creamed together, now it's time to add in the powdered sugar, about a cup at a time. At this point, it's still going to be pretty thick and pretty clumpy. We're going to go ahead and start adding in some of our liquids. So a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I like to add my milk as necessary. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons. I'm going to check on the consistency and add more milk if needed. While this is mixing up, I have to tell you a story, and I promise there's a point to it. So my grandma was a cake decorator out of her home, just like I'm a cookie decorator out of my home. Matter of fact, at 83 years old, she made my wedding cake. So naturally, when I started having kids and birthday parties, I went to her and asked her for her buttercream frosting recipe. I made this recipe for several occasions, and each time it tasted okay, but the texture was off. I was adding way too much liquid. It was not getting light and fluffy. I couldn't quite figure it out until one day when I was making it, I got a little distracted and it mixed for much longer than I normally would mix it. When I returned to my mixing bowl, it was light and fluffy and perfect. So after talking to my grandma, I realized that that was my problem. I wasn't mixing it long enough. So from then on, I always mix it at a low to medium speed for about 10 minutes. This way it's gonna get light and fluffy, but it's not gonna whip in too many air bubbles. So obviously I've sped this video up. I don't want you to have to watch this mixer spin for 10 minutes. So let's see how it turned out. So this turned out so beautiful and so tasty, and as you can see, I actually didn't use all of the milk. So I'm going to be using this buttercream frosting in future tutorials, so make sure to save this video so you can get back to it easily. And if you're ready to join me on this cookie journey, make sure to hit subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.